Could be another week before the NBA ratifies the new labor deal and releases its 66-game schedule. You can just imagine the scrambling that is going on at league headquarters. Meanwhile, you've never seen multi-millionaire superstars so excited for a training camp. Here's Rachel Nichols.
They came to a Boys and Girls Club in Brooklyn for a food drive. But with NBA games back on the horizon, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, and Chris Paul were plenty happy to also talk a little hoop.
To see some of the scheduling, to see that we're going to have a season, it was a great day. I felt like, my kids on Christmas Day, the excitement for the game, we all missed it. You guys all missed it, but more importantly, our fans missed it.
We're so excited to be able to come back and play this game. These past few months have been just brutal, right? You know what I mean, as far as not being able to go out there and do what we love. So we're just excited that we get this opportunity again.
We've been dealing with the lockout for a long time now, and for it to finally come to an end and get basketball back.
The extra long offseason has been particularly hard for Wade and James, who've had to sit and stew over the sting of losing the NBA Finals. Although, as you'll hear Chris Paul pipe in here, it's been a long wait for everyone.
They made us think about that loss for a long time. And we did have a little longer to think about, losing. But that's over with.
Not as long as us.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
That's true.
We had a long time.
Y'all did have a long time. But we're back. We're excited about another opportunity, hopefully.
And of course, in New York, there were plenty of questions for Paul about whether he'd be in a Knicks uniform by season's end. Paul has hinted about coming here, but still has a year on his deal with the Hornets.
I try not to pay attention to all that different type of stuff. The thing that I'm most focused on is getting all these boxes out of my house in North Carolina and getting everything shipped back to New Orleans so I can get ready for the season.
Players say they can't wait for the proposed December 9th opening of training camps. LeBron told me he won't even mind the early practices this year, since they'll still be later than the elementary school carpool duty he was on during the lockout. In Brooklyn, I'm Rachel Nichols, ESPN.
All right, Rachel, of course, there is something that comes in between that opening of training camp and the start of the regular season. You have to have preseason games, 2 of them. Each team will play 1 home, 1 away against the same opponent, most likely based on geography to minimize travel. So think Knicks, Nets, Clippers, Lakers kind of thing. Exhibition games will likely be played beginning December 17th.